Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Hope you had a great week. My week was okay. It was okay. Let me start off by saying today is Saturday, March 15th, 2025, and this is my week 51 results of being back on Mounjaro while dealing with a host of medical issues. But let me just start this week by saying that I feel so much better now. I was finally able to drive Uber again for the first time since last August. So that was a big break. And yeah, I felt good. I drove last Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I took Wednesday off and I drove Thursday night and I also drove last night. And I had no issues driving, thankfully. I had, for my autoimmune disease, my eyelids fluttered, twitched several times. But that was it, and that's no biggie. That's not going to affect anything. I could see just fine. It wasn't that they were closing; they were just twitching, and that's just part of the muscle crap with generalized myasthenia gravis. So that was no biggie. So, but it felt so good to be able to drive and start bringing in some extra income again. That is such a relief. So hopefully I can continue with that. But we'll see. Because I have the surgery next Wednesday, March 19th. That is a go. For those of you who maybe haven't watched my previous videos, I am going in to have the Inspire device implanted in me. That is for sleep apnea. So just a brief overview. If you have sleep apnea, severe sleep apnea like I do, and you wear a CPAP machine but you just can't tolerate it, and you tried other things as well besides a CPAP and it just doesn't work for you. Now this device came out about 10 or 15 years ago. It's just a little device like a pacemaker that they implant in your right side, and it has a wire that goes up, and they'll make an incision in here as well, and they'll do like a electric pad, like shock pads, and they'll take the pad and they'll isolate the nerve or muscle, whatever it is, that uh, controls your tongue moving outward. So like that. And so they'll isolate it and wrap it or wrap the electric pad around it. They said that's connected. They'll run the wire through the neck down and connect it to the device, and then they'll have another wire that runs down underneath your breast and into that, in between the last two ribs, and that's a sensor. So when you turn it on at night when you sleep, every time you take a breathe in, that's when your tongue will collapse and block the airway, and that's how I stop breathing, because that's the way my sleep apnea works. Is my tongue collapses backward, and blocks the airway. So when you take a breath in, that sensor senses it and tells the machine to send a little stimulation up to that, so the tongue will move forward. So every time I breathe in, my tongue will go out. So I breathe in. So it keeps that tongue from collapsing backwards and should resolve my sleep apnea. So without having to wear that dreaded CPAP machine. I hate that with a passion. But yeah, everything. My physical went great. They did a chest X-ray. My lungs look good. They did the ECG, and that looks good. The only thing that mentioned was I have sinus bradycardia, which I already knew that. They calculated my heart rate at that time at 50. So I had a 50 BPM heart rate at that time. So, but I already knew I had sinus bradycardia. So that was nothing new there. So my blood work came back. Yeah, my blood work looks really, really good right now. My A1C, for those audio, it's down to 4.7. 4.7. I'm a type 2 diabetic. 4.7. That shows you how well Mounjaro works for you. Yeah, Mounjaro is such a great medicine for someone who has diabetes, type 2 diabetes. So, yeah, Mounjaro is doing what it's supposed to do. It's controlling my diabetes, my blood sugar awesomely. It's almost too low. My lowest I've gotten down on Mounjaro for A1C is 4.4. That's my lowest. I hit that last year. So, but my last blood work before this last one, I had gone up to, I think, 5.2 or 5.6. I don't remember which one. So yeah, it's gone back down to 4.7 now. So that's good. For my liver cirrhosis, for my non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, all that blood work, my numbers are awesome. My ALT, my SLT, I think, all the liver enzyme blood work shows my numbers are smack dab in the middle of normal. It's all good. Yay. But one number that's been going back and forth is for my thyroid. That number was it's still a normal range, but it had been at the top part of normal, very high part of normal. It's the TBH. Is it TBH third generation? It's for the thyroid, and she thought that I had hypo hypo something something, showing that I have is it under or overactive thyroid. But anyway, the thyroid could be all part of the autoimmune disease, but who knows? So she put me on medicine a while ago, and last time I do my blood work, the number had come down. It was more in the middle, which is great. Medicine was working, but now I'm like at the bottom of normal. So I went from the top of high normal to the bottom normal. So that fluctuation could mean I do have thyroid issues, or this could be part of the autoimmune disease. Who knows? But she wasn't too concerned about it right now. She said, "Don't worry about that with the fluctuation. I'm still in normal range. It's just I went from the high part of normal to the low part of normal." So she said not to worry about that. But yeah, other than that, all the blood work, everything is looking great. For all the medical issues I have, I'm doing great right now. Except for the blood work doesn't show the autoimmune disease, no, unless you're just checking to see if you have it. You check for the antibodies, but so yeah, the only issues I'm having is the muscle twitching, twitching of the muscles all over the body, little tiny twitches all over the body. Then, like I said last night when I was driving, my eyelids, I won't say the eyelids were twitching as bad as they ever have been. Usually it's just a little tiny, little twitch in them, but it was like major, especially my right eye, upper eyelid. It was like when it was happening. No, it didn't happen because it would go for a while, then settle down, and then go for a while, settle down. So I think it's probably because my eyes were getting tired because I had worked all day, and then I was driving, and I drove from roughly six. I think I started driving at 6:23 p.m. last night, Friday night, and I drove until 1:24 in the morning. Is when I finally called it quits. So I drove for 7 hours. So, but I felt fine. I was tired. My eyes were getting tired. I could. There was a lot of surgery going on for Uber at last night, so I could have kept on driving and made some good money for another couple of hours. But I was tired. I knew I hit my limit, and I wasn't going to push it. So I was good. I made like $172 last night. Plus, I've got like $10 in tips, so I'll get $10 cash tips. So I made like $182 last night, which is perfectly. That's awesome. Bringing that extra money to pay for my new car payment. So, but yeah, don't have anything else for you. Hold on, my weight, no change. Last week I weighed in at 240. This morning I weighed in at 240, so no change. Which I was kind of shocked. I really watched what I ate. I didn't eat a whole lot this week. My calories were cut way down this week, so I was kind of shocked that my weight did not change. So, but that reminds me, I did have an issue last night. When I got home from driving Uber, no, I was getting ready for bed. I took off my shoes, my socks. I took off my socks. My left leg was swollen, so kind of like right in here. It's like I wear short socks, but there was like you could see the where the sock was at. So like my leg swelled up because when you have swelling and you wear socks, and like wearing tight socks, it left a mark, and you could tell this all here was swollen in the back. It was like I never had that before. It was so weird. I was like, what the heck? I checked my right leg, and the right leg was fine. It looked fine. There was no really indenture of where the sock was at. So for some reason, my left leg's right down there, the ankle swelled up. I don't know what that's all about. That was interesting. My dad has that. He has his one leg swells up on him. So Yeah, that is a little concerning for me, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I said I woke up this morning, it was fine. It's back down to normal. So I don't know because I was driving for 7 hours. I only got up a couple of times when I had put luggage in back in my car for when I was helping people who was traveling with luggage. So like going to the airport or coming from the airport going home. So and maybe it's just the fact that my leg was in the same position for a long time. Maybe that caused the swelling. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, it was interesting. So, but yeah, anyway, yeah, the doctor's office, for the ENT doctor's office, did call me for my pre-surgery stuff, and they did do exactly like I thought they would. I am not taking my Mounjaro shot today. Usually, when you go in for surgery, if you're on the Mounjaro or Ozempic, they don't want you to take your weekly dose 7 days before surgery because they don't want anything that will lower your blood sugar levels because surgery and stuff like that. So I am not taking my Mounjaro shot this week per doctor's instructions because my surgery is coming Wednesday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm sure it'll be fine. Like I said my blood sugar is so low right now. So it's 4.7. So I can go a week without taking my Mounjaro shot. So, but yeah, I am going to record a video the day of the surgery, and God willing, I come out of it just fine. I think I talked about this beforehand. With me having the autoimmune disease, the generalized myasthenia gravis, going under anesthesia can be a risk. I think the main risk is when the medicine that they give you to try to wake you up, get out of uh, the effects of anesthesia, that can trigger a myasthenic crisis. And so that's the dangerous part. And the surgery is like an hour and a half long, and it's general anesthesia, so it's deep sleep. Because they said they're implanting, they're making a decision here to implant that device and running a wire down into your rib, and then the other wire is they make an incision up here to wrap the thing. They run the wire and they feed the wire down your neck into it. So that's a major surgery. And they have to be careful around here because they're near that big artery. So they have to really be careful not to nick that artery because that would not be good. So, yeah, that is the danger for me. Anybody who has myasthenia gravis, surgery can be dangerous, especially if you go under a general anesthesia and you're under for a while. So, yeah. So, but God willing, I come out of it just fine. I will record video once I'm out in recovery if I'm awake enough. I don't have any issues, and then I'll do some more videos of my recovery from that. So if you're interested to see what all that entails and what I look like afterwards, I'm sure there's going to be bruising and swelling. I've been told that I might have a hard time opening my jaw because of the swelling and this recovery, and then also I could temporarily lose sensation or muscle control of my tongue because of the effects of the surgery until everything heals up. It should be just temporary. So I don't know how well I'll be able to talk. Don't know how well I'll be able to eat or drink. They said there's a chance for a few days I might just have to eat mushy foods like yogurt or drink my protein shake. My premier protein drink. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Hopefully, I'll lose some weight. Actually, I won't be able to eat very well for a few days after the surgery. So yeah, I guess I do have one more thing. I haven't checked my blood yet, so let's do that real quick. So, no. I thought this was gonna be a really short video, but I guess when I can start talking, I just start talking because we're already at 14 minutes. So it's not gonna be that short of a. It's not gonna be a short video. I really was hoping to have a short video today, so that's okay, folks. If you're used to it by now, you're used to my 20-minute videos. So hopefully you get stuff out of it. Okay, there's some good blood. Alright, here we go. I'm fasting because I haven't ate anything yet this morning. Good. 85. Perfect. I actually was thinking, I thought it would be in the 70s because I said I haven't ate anything today. I didn't really eat a whole lot yesterday. I didn't eat supper last night. When I got home, I had a little bit of caramel popcorn, so maybe that's why. I ate that about 2 o'clock in the morning. By the time I got home and settled in bed, I just can't go to sleep. I have to unwind, so I go on my phone, go on my watch YouTube videos or Facebook, or go on TikTok and watch videos. So, but anyway, yeah, that's all good. Last week my blood was at 80, so this week it's 85. I'm consistent. I'm in the 80s or 90s. Every once in a while, 70 will pop up. So yeah, again, that shows you Mounjaro works. If you're type 2 diabetic and you want to get off of metformin or on other things, see if your doctor will put you on Mounjaro. Or Ozempic. No, I did Ozempic, but my body didn't. Everybody's body is different. And some people, the Ozempic works great for. Other people, Mounjaro works great for. I'm someone, Mounjaro works a lot better for me than Ozempic did. So, all right, that's all I got for you, folks. Stay tuned for what happens with my surgery on Wednesday. Yeah, it's gonna be weather. There's a chance for snow that morning. So, like, great, really, really. So, but anyway, all right. I hope you have a great weekend. Remember to enjoy life. Don't work yourself to death. It's just not worth it. I'm starting to do that again, but I gotta pay the bills. So, but yeah, just enjoy life. Enjoy your family. Enjoy your friends. Tell your loved ones you love them, and just yeah, just enjoy. Enjoy. That's all I got for you. That's my wisdom for you. Is just enjoy life. All right. You all have a good one. God bless you, and we'll see you sometime this week after surgery.